Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ijoma Mary Ugochukwu, and my co-author is Ijoma O. Emeagi. I'm happy to participate in this ACM celebration of women in computing in Africa and to present this poster in the ACM celebration of women in computing titled A Review on the Involvement of African Women in Artificial Intelligence. The World Economic Forum report on the global gender gap shows that only 22% of artificial intelligence professionals worldwide are women. However, around the world, several African women are distinguishing themselves by using artificial intelligence in different fields such as medicine, banking, education, agriculture, and telecommunications. The methodology we used in this research. We use the systematic literature review method, SLR, which was used to retrieve the findings of other researchers in gender involvement and artificial intelligence in Africa. And we looked at the statistical standing of women to men in artificial intelligence. Why did we use the systematic literature review? Because we want to construct a general vision of a specific question on if there is a gender gap in the area of artificial intelligence in Africa. We also want to give a fair result from the reviewed literatures. The systematic literature review steps we used includes planning, selection, extraction, and execution. Data analysis. The data we used were mostly recent research published within last 2 years from 2020 to 2022. The quality and usefulness of the identified data was determined by A, identifying the useful data from the database, B, screening the data, and C, eligibility and inclusion. About 20 literatures were acknowledged through websites, journals, articles, and policy documents. However, only 8 were included in the SLR. The quality and usefulness of the identified data was determined by identifying useful data from the database, like I said, screening the data, and eligibility of inclusion. Though the review concentrated more on recent journals, articles, and policy documents from the year 2020 and 2022, some policy documents and blogs were excluded from this review. Results. From the systematic literature review, all literature included revealed that there is low ratio of women in artificial intelligence, and there is low ratio of women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education. And these are the causes of low ratio of women in AI, because the basic background of foundation of women starts from STEM education. The basic background of being involved in artificial intelligence as a woman starts from STEM education. And what could be the causes? From the results, we were able to gather from the findings of this literature that some of the major causes are inequality and discrimination, not fitting into the male-dominated field, lack of support and understanding, cultural biases and expectations, family responsibilities. Also, industry AI gender gaps in Africa from different sources were shown in graphical formats. In conclusion, the researchers are of the opinion that despite the high demand for talent in artificial intelligence, there is still a gross shortage of women in the industry. Therefore, the researchers are of the opinion that compulsory programming courses in secondary schools should be implemented, and there should be financial support and grants for women in STEM education and women in artificial intelligence. Also, in secondary schools and higher colleges, coding associations for girls and for women should be instituted. Thank you so much for listening.